For the year 2024, I made just over $145,000, and I've been tracking where all that money is coming from so I can show you how much of that money is passive income from work I've done in years previous and how much of that income is from the year 2024. I feel like the term passive income gets tossed around a lot on YouTube, and that's kind of the dream where you can put in a lot of work for a year or so and then just kind of coast by for the rest of your life. I think most people though have a misconception on how passive income can actually be from doing a YouTube channel or something like that. So before I break down all the numbers, I kind of want to show you how I came up with this figure just so you can get an understanding of how accurate this information actually is. It's really difficult to be 100% accurate, so I'm making some estimations in some part, and let me kind of show you how I'm getting this information. Most of my earnings is coming from YouTube AdSense or from Amazon, from the Amazon Influencer Program or Amazon affiliates. Fortunately, with YouTube and Amazon affiliates, I can add tags to Amazon affiliates, and I've been doing that for each year. So when I make a video, I will tag the year, and when I have sales on that product, I will know for what year I created that video for. So I know everything I did in 2024, and I know everything I did before that. With the Amazon Influencer Program, I don't have that data. So what I did is I kind of took the averages from Amazon affiliates and from YouTube to kind of see the percentage of what I was making from 2024 videos and the percentage of what I was making from prior year videos, and I applied that to Amazon Influencer Program. So I ended up with a percentage of about 35% for videos I created in the year 2024 and roughly 65% for videos I created in years prior. Now that doesn't translate exactly to the income I earned, but it gives you a rough idea of some of the passive income that you could potentially be earning. So in this spreadsheet, here is all my income from the year 2024. I've broken it down from the lowest categories all the way up to the highest categories where I've got Amazon affiliates and Amazon Influencer Program. And then using the percentages I got before, I'm able to kind of guess or determine what percentage of the income was from 2024 versus the prior years. And if you look at these side by side, you can see the year 2024 just has a lot more categories that I'm adding up because these are simply things that I'm only going to be paid for in 2024. For example, sponsored posts, that's just a one-time thing. I'm not ever going to make money from that again. Selling items online, same deal. I'll make money one time, but that's not at all passive. So that's just for the year 2024. So when you add up all of the income for the year 2024, of the $145,000 I made, roughly about 85 to 87,000 of that was from work I did this past year in 2024. Now, if we look at prior years, you can see the categories that are passive on that are things like YouTube AdSense or Amazon affiliates, Amazon Influencer Program, and even some Google AdSense from blogs I've started like about 12 years ago. When you add all of that up, it amounts to be about $60,000 for the year. So honestly, $60,000 of passive income for the year, I think is really quite impressive. That's saying if I decided I didn't want to do anything in the year 2024 and I just earned income for work I had done in prior years, I would make roughly $60,000. Now, a thing to be aware of for that is a lot of my previous year earnings are influenced by what I did in the year 2024. The more my YouTube channel grows, the more views I get for videos I did in prior years. So you can't think of it exactly like, oh, if I just stopped working, I'd make about $60,000. But that's kind of the max potential I could have made if I didn't do any work in 2024. And while I'm really happy with $60,000 of passive income, the reality is for a lot of people, that's not going to be enough to live off of. And every year that's going to become less and less. I wish people would use the term passive income less and use a more accurate term, something like compound income or something like that, because I think that more accurately describes what's going on. So I've been doing product reviews for probably about 7 or 8 years. And the reality is, if I started doing product reviews today, fresh slate, new YouTube channel, no resources or anything like that, there is no way I'd be able to make about $85,000 this year. I would have to start from the ground up. Probably the most I would be able to make is maybe around $10,000. But the reality is, because of the work I've done in previous years, I have more subscribers on my YouTube channel. I have more people contacting me because they've seen the videos I've done. All of this prior work that I've done has compounded to where I can make more and more money each year. I think this is what people need to focus on more. When people think of the term passive income, they think, oh, I'm going to work really hard and then just coast and not do any work. Where the reality is, you just need to continually putting in a lot of hard work to see positive results. But the nice thing is, the longer you do that and the harder you work, the easier it becomes to make more money without having to do nearly as much. And what I really like about this, and something I've experienced this year, is if I get sick and I don't work for a day, it has no impact. If I get sick and don't work for a week, it has basically no impact. Or if I want to take an entire month off to vacation with my family, it's really not going to have a significant impact because of all the work I've done in prior years building up to where I am now. And while I don't think passive income is really something that we should be striving for, I do think something like compound income is real, and hard work throughout the years really pays off.